Hi and welcome back or welcome to my All the Perfume YouTube channel. In this video I'll be reviewing Perfumes by Sarah Jessica Parker. Stay tuned if you'd like to hear more about these scents. So Sarah Jessica Parker launched her fragrance line in 2005 with Lovely. There have been so many fragrances released since, and they've proved to be really popular scents and lasted the test of time. I will review here the ones I have, and towards the end of the video I'll talk about other scents that I used to own and those that are available too. I'll link anything that I talk about below, and yeah, I can't wait to get into the scents and talk about the notes. As a fragrance lover, I have to say there are some absolute gems in this collection, so I really wanted to film a review video just to let you know which ones I think are must-tries before they are too hard to get hold of. So yeah, look out for those ones as we go along. Lovely is our first fragrance. So when this perfume was launched and you had those beautiful shots of SJP for the advertising campaign, kind of looking a bit like a ballerina, really elegant, feminine, timeless, it hadn't been what I expected from her. I think I thought off the back of Sex and the City finishing the year previously, you'd get more of like a Manhattan, Carrie, I guess, kind of look. But no, we got the expectation of something a little bit more timeless, and Lovely is definitely that. So, with the notes in this one, you've got lavender, martini, bergamot and mandarin orange in the top. In the middle, you've got orchid and patchouli, and then in the base, you've got white woods and musk. I really do enjoy this scent, and I've been looking forward to giving it a spray. I don't wear it enough, but that is for no good reason. So, this scent I always feel just has this amazing DNA that's so unique and really great projection too. So you get that lavender for sure, a real brightness coming through from the mandarin orange, I believe. And I smell it and I'm taken back to 2006. And I think for me the projection is such that to smell it is almost like I'm remembering the time and like the feeling of wearing it. Like you wear this and you know it's on you. Like, I think it's kind of strong in that sense. It's kind of a perfume that's soft and strong, which makes me think of what SJP has said about what she wanted. She had wanted a perfume that could be enjoyed from 17 to 107. Now, I haven't quite gifted it to that age range in my family, but I have given it as a gift to my mum and to my sisters, and it suits us all. We all really enjoy it. I don't know about a younger person nowadays, on whether maybe not having that necessarily linked to SJP and memory of her on the telly that we've all had, it would work in the same way. But yeah, from 20s to any age, this scent could be enjoyed. Look how beautiful and classic that bottle is too. Yeah, I really love this. I think it's so well done and worth it for the price point you get. So I'm really glad that Lovely is still around, and an absolute great recommendation from me as a musky patchouli scent with a bit of lavender in there too. Sarah Jessica Parker's second fragrance launch was Covet. And while some say that Lovely was a bit more of a crowd-pleasing kind of scent, there are those that think that this was the one that was more close to SJP's personal taste. And I adore this scent. This is what I referred to at the beginning when I said there are some gems in this collection that fragrance lovers need to try. So you've got this unusual bottle here, and I'm going to get out of the way early that my caps on my Covet perfumes haven't always been great at staying on, so if that wobbles, that's me saying it out there now. So bit of a shame. Sometimes makes me want to kind of just replace them, but then I'm worried about running the risk again. It sprays fine, so it's not a problem. You've got this unusual bottle here. It's come off. That had to happen, didn't it? We'll pop that there. Kind of reminiscent of a tap with this bottle, and like a very kind of green looking juice. So this is not my first bottle by any means. I've gone through a few of these, and it's another one I need to reach for. Cover is in the top, lemon, lavender and chocolate. And there, I'm happy. And in the middle, you've also got lots of floral notes. You've got your honeysuckle, you've got magnolia, you've got lily of the valley. In the base, there's musk, there's amber and there's woods. And it smells green. When you first smell it, it's green, but the chocolate and the wood kind of cut through it with something dark. So I've had other scents that I've called green, but yeah, this is green with like a chocolatey, kind of sweetness cutting through it. It's really good. For me, this will always be being energized on autumn mornings on the way to work. It's like you spray it and it's on you. You're ready for the day with that something a bit different on. I love it. I think the name is amazing. I think it's well done. It looks good, and kind of do wish it had lasted longer in a mainstream kind of way. This was still in stores. So worth checking out, and yeah, I'm afraid with the bottle cap that's a bit annoying, but doesn't stop me from buying the scent. I've actually got another backup bottle as well. Covet is really good, and yeah, absolutely I'd recommend it. Covet Pure Bloom was launched in 2008. In this scent you have tuberose, coconut, mandarin orange and plum, musk, amber and sandalwood. You've got the same bottle design as you have with Covet, but this time this lovely lilac juice and also a lilac cap as well. I will extend my little grumble about the cap not quite working as it should, as it didn't with Covet, but other than that I really enjoyed this scent. When I first had this one, I loved the projection and how pretty it was. It's very long lasting too, but for me it was then all about the tuberose and the coconut, and at the time those notes weren't really among my favourites. I found them a little bit headache inducing. Over time though, I've come to really appreciate the plum in this scent and that kind of juiciness, and I see it as like a white floral but with a juicy plum note. You'll absolutely enjoy this if you like your white florals, or if you like My Way by Giorgio Armani. It's really well done, and I think that this is a great gift to buy for somebody for sure. Unfortunately, the situation with the cap is a little bit of a risk, but that could just be my bottles and a bit of bad luck. Yeah, this is a really lovely scent that I would recommend. Twilight was launched as part of the Lovely collection with two other scents, Endless and Dawn. I personally enjoy this one the most, and this scent has pink pepper, orange, peony, and in the base you've got musk, amber, sandalwood and incense. I need to give this a test. I really enjoy this one for autumn particularly, and I think it might be a little bit of an acquired taste. Oh, it's so good. It's a bit of an odd one, but for me this is like winter coats, or like smelling into someone's wardrobe. I've really been trying not to use the word musty, but there is just something really cosy and like old-fashioned about this that I really enjoy. I'd say you get a lot of that musk from the base, but probably what makes me enjoy this the most is the incense, the pepperiness with a little bit of the orange. And as I list all those notes, I'm thinking, well, I've kind of really said everything. So I think it's a really well balanced scent that just gives me a lovely, cozy, comforting autumn vibe, but without perhaps those usual sweet notes that I would talk about for cozy, comforting scents. Yeah, I really like this, and you can still buy this online. So yeah, everything will be linked in the description where I can. Next up, we have Stash. Now this really is an unusual fragrance. In the notes, you've got black pepper, sage and grapefruit in the top. In the middle, there's patchouli, and in the base, you've got frankincense and also musk. This has a lot of hype in the fragrance community for being a scent that kind of feels as though it's niche standard. Now I'm bringing up a whole lot of issues there in that couple of sentences, but yeah, there are those that try this and feel that it really kind of goes above and beyond our expectations of celebrity scents or things you find more readily in stores, but that we get something really different with Stash. I'm going to give it a spray. I really do enjoy this one. So still need my blotters, just putting it anywhere at this point. Oh, I love that. Real reminder of winter and Christmas for me. That's really, really good and really rich. Okay, so the scent. There was the kind of feeling that this was another scent, a bit like Covet, that was closer to SJP's taste. And in fact, for her own personal scent prior to making fragrances, and I guess even during, she likes to layer scents. So there were 3 that she was meant to wear and enjoy. This perfume smells like church. Now, I think I read that somewhere and then agreed with it. It is really woody, like that kind of really deep, kind of, I don't want to say old, but you know, like you're getting the past in your smell of the furniture. Like, it's woody, it's a bit medicinal, it's herby there with the sage, and it's not for everybody's taste. When I wear this, it's a choice. I love it, but it's not something that I'd necessarily spray lots and lots of. and know that it's to everybody's liking. I mean, I wear perfume for myself, but I'm also in the world, also have to think about these things sometimes. Yeah, it's gorgeous, it's different. I love this bottle, this kind of like, I guess like apothecary kind of look, and you can still get this online. You can get it for a great price, and yeah, I don't encourage blind buys, but I sort of am, because I think if it interests you and you are prepared to maybe not like it, take the risk and get this, because so many people do really enjoy Stash. It was also marketed as unisex, which I've always found exciting when, a kind of house or a brand show you that that's where they're headed with a scent. Yeah, for me this is winter, Christmas, as I said, cold weather, really beautifully done. Yeah, Stash is one of my real SJP favourites. Our next fragrance is Stash Unspoken, and I was really excited to try this personally after experiencing Stash. So we have the same design bottle, but more like a rose gold for our details and the cap. This fragrance does share the pepper of Stash, but this time it's pink pepper. You've got frankincense in the base still, but this one has some floral notes. So you've got peony and wisteria. This scent is, as you would expect from the name Unspoken, like a more wearable, perhaps more feminine version of Stash. And I'm reminded when I wear this one of 212 Sexy. Lovely, peppery, kind of a little bit woody scent that is close to the skin and could take you through from day to evening as well. So yeah, I enjoy this personally, and like I said with a couple of them, need to wear it more. Yeah, I would recommend Stash Unspoken. Stash Privé is another flanker to the original Stash, and with this scent we get something even lighter. So it does share the grapefruit of the first scent. It has some quince, orange, musk, white woods and sage, and I would say that this is like a really good light summer wear. I do get a little bit of that herbiness with the sage note. You get a bit of the pepperiness, but really this is more like a sparkling, light scent that is certainly more wearable. And in actual fact, I'm reminded of Chanel's Chance with this one. So yeah, enjoyable, but not in that same bracket of really strong and kind of groundbreaking with Privé, but a fun wear nonetheless. The next scent is Lovely You. Launched in 2020, this was 15 years after the original Lovely scent. The notes include water lily, freesia, plum blossom, orange blossom, jasmine, vanilla and orchid. So with this scent, I think just like the original Lovely, and indeed a few of the scents in SJP's line, you get really great projection. So let's give it a spray. It is very pretty, certainly more floral than the original scent, and kind of like a baby powder smell, but like with florals. It is very nicely done, and I personally appreciate this kind of lilac glitter you've got on the bottom of the bottle here, and this time it's gold. For me, I have to go with my initial impression that this wasn't one that I loved, so I probably will move it on from my collection, but I think this is so great for the price point, which is why I've already gifted this to my mum and to my sister. It just made like a really cute kind of stocking filler at Christmas with other things, yeah. So there seem to have been a lot of lovely flankers with SJP's line, so this is among many, and yeah, you'll like it if you like your floral scents for sure. Now I'll talk about the SJP scents I used to own. So there was Lovely Liquid Satin, which I just didn't get on with because I was used to alcohol-based perfumes at the time, and it just felt a little bit odd and a little bit oily on my skin. Then there was SJP NYC. So with this kind of advertising and marketing, it looked a bit more like what I'd expected from perhaps the first SJP scent, that kind of carry, like fun, colourful, yeah, NYC sort of look. And even though I parted ways with that bottle, it is one I'm tempted to repurchase because it's got big strawberry and rum in the notes. So I know what it smells like. I'm not desperate for it, but yeah, I'm just going back to that strawberry all the time, thinking maybe I do need it back in my collection. Then as part of the Lovely collection, there was also Endless, which I had a bottle of, and I just found it a bit sharp at the time. And now I look back at the notes and see there was plum and some similarities with Rihanna's Rogue. I'm thinking, yeah, could I have kept hold of that? But sometimes I feel that, if you don't love it enough, you don't love it enough, and that's all there is to it. So yeah, they are the bottles I used to own. In terms of the future for the Sarah Jessica Parker scents, I feel that there have just been so many lovely flankers. You've got Born Lovely, Lovely Lights, Lovely You, which I reviewed in this video, and for me I would like to see something new and original from the brand now. Or perhaps it's my bias and I'd be quite happy with a Covet flanker, another one, or something more in that stash line. So yeah, I'm hoping there are more original releases, but I wanted to create this review video so that some of those real gems amongst these could be shared, and hopefully you can go and find them for yourselves and enjoy them too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm hoping that you learned a little bit more about the SJP perfumes. Please do chat to me in the comments if you have any questions, or if you've tried some of these scents and you'd like to share your thoughts. I'm over on Instagram where I post daily. I'm on TikTok and I have a blog. Please do find me in those places, and if you did enjoy this content, please give my video a like or subscribe to my channel. Thank you again, and I will see you next time.